People often think they endure hardships in this world for the sake of God, yet they achieve nothing in life. If struggling against nafs leads to material and spiritual progress, why do some individuals who endure hardships fail to feel this progress? The reason lies in self-deception. Many of the acts of worship we perform are driven by our ego, making their difficulties also ego-driven. Just as a person cannot express their anger out of fear but pretends as if they have suppressed it, or someone living in poverty, suffering, may outwardly appear modest and humble, but inwardly harbor a love for the world. They may show themselves as simple and content, yet deep down they are not resigned to their fate. If given the opportunity, they might become the most arrogant of all. Some people say no to their desires, pray day and night, restrain their lust, and live a simple life, but they do so to gain the respect of others, driven by another form of ego. If we have not yet derived pleasure from prayer and fasting, we must ask God for the pleasure of faith and the aversion to sin. A person must understand the ugliness of sin to appreciate the beauty of faith. A penitent must grasp the ugliness of sin, as this realization will drive them to return to God. A person must understand that they have wronged themselves to know why they seek forgiveness from God. We keep returning to sin because we fail to comprehend its harm and ugliness. Faith cannot be perfected through philosophy, creed lessons, or reading. These matter only if there is a struggle against desires. You cannot be merciful to your nafs. Even a shred of pity will turn all virtues against you. You must say no to your nafs only for the sake of God, not for any other selfish desires. This is the way to happiness in this world. If you want to increase material pleasure or achieve worldly success, you must struggle against your nafs. As a person conquers their ego, they become stronger. Strength is something everyone desires, and a weak person cannot enjoy the world. Those who enjoy the world the most are the spiritually strong. Those enslaved by their selfish desires try to suppress their inner torments. Those with inner weaknesses, living an immoral life, using drugs, listening to heavy music, always attending parties, tormenting others, sacrificing personal life for career, all try to suppress their inner turmoil with these. From the outside, it might appear that they are happy, but this is merely an illusion. Behind it lies deep misery. Therefore, hadiths state that the pleasure a God-conscious person gets from the world is greater than that of a worldly person. Let us not forget, the goal of fighting against the nafs is not to deprive believers of worldly blessings. No, religion wants that believers have all worldly blessings in their hands, not in their hearts. Our faith opposes attachment to material blessings, not their possession. People should strive to attain and benefit from such blessings because the world is a means for higher purposes. The more means we have, the more opportunities for spiritual growth. At the same time, if you are not attached to material wealth, you will enjoy it even more because you won't be anxious about losing them. Even if you lose it, you won't feel devastated. A person owns the blessing does not own them. For this reason, the infallibles have said that the world is a prison for the believer and a paradise for the disbeliever. Once, Imam Hasan, the grandson of the Prophet, was riding a beautiful horse. A poor disbeliever approached him and criticized him, saying, "Your religion claims the world is a prison for believers and a paradise for disbelievers. But when I look at you and then at myself, how is your life a prison? And how is my poverty a paradise?" Imam Hasan immediately dismounted and gifted his horse to the man. Then he replied, "If we were shown our place in the hereafter, you would realize that no matter how poor you are in this world, compared to your afterlife, this world is your paradise. As for me, no matter how many blessings I enjoy here, compared to the afterlife, this world is my prison." In one of the most recommended prayers for the Qunut of the prayer, we say, "O God, grant us good in this world and good in the hereafter, and protect us from torment." Thus, the way to benefit from both worldly and hereafter blessings is through religion. More on the afterlife next episode.